Alrighty, so welcome to the Tuesday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Apart39. Today I'll be streaming Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura. So, let's continue on with the playthrough, shall we? So, we found our path to Caladon. Bad news though, it's overrun with a assload of monsters and, well, just really that's about it. So,
of course.
shit. Off to the races. Here we go. Excellent. Alrighty. Alright, so yesterday, this is where I last left off, in the middle of a literal fucking war zone. To say the least right now, the current predicament is that I have to keep and maintain the health of my dog right now. So that's great. Let me see. Do I have anything to help out in this immediate situation? That I do. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we're here in the middle of this ass-riddled pass in the middle of fuck off nowhere to hopefully get to Caladon, but as a subsect of it, I'm also hoping to find a yes, as a subsect, Yo, great, we have two naked half-ogres.
Of course.
Alright, but yeah. So yeah, now my sub-goal, so to speak, in this scenario, in this situation I'm in right now, is to hopefully find the pagan shrine that is dedicated to a god here. So that's the goal. Oh, look at that, I found it. She weighs your worth within her hands. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8. She weighs your worth within her hands. Great goddess of the scale, she holds you, she sees you, she knows every tale. Crafton I bow, I bring you the stone with heart of its jewels. Weigh it now, hold it now, maiden fair and cruel. Alright, so just do the fucking geode, man, what the fuck? Let me see, that's strange. Real quick, let me look this up. Something's up, something's up. Let's see. This is Kitiani's, let me see, shrine. Let me see. Why is it not she not accepting the geode I found? Side Gogarth's Pass, daughter of sun and moon. Go to Caladon, find its exact coordinates. Nasty creatures worth fighting. As far as I know, the Lost Magic College was just a storyline reference. It doesn't actually exist. So, what the hell? Oh, okay, I see. So, Alright, let me look this up. I think there might be some issue here. Yeah, I don't know which one of you guys has the book. Alright, let's see here. This is Kaitiani. Or how do you say her name? Kaitiani, daughter of Moon and Sun, half-sister of Halcyon and Mordali. Trickster and a cunning goddess, whoever plays tricks on her, two emotional half-brothers, standing against one another and laughing when they blame the other for the problem. As it was, she was worshipped by thieves and actors, but also is the goddess of judges, prayed to her for guidance and discernment in all decisions, as well as her cunning to deal with enemies. It said Kaitiani knew all things, smiling and not worthwhile. So what, do I gotta pray to her half-brothers or some shit? She is a greater goddess, so I suppose... Okay, so what, do I gotta make a prayer to the lesser gods, I think? Well, let me see, who do I have? Let's see, Albrecht... Chunk of lava rock. Geshtana is passion root. Although, yeah, I don't need to do that because I already did hers. And Terrell increases intelligence and insight. Okay, what do you offer? What do I have to offer though? Idols carved. This idol carved once a year by elven shamans hold the spiritual essence of the owners. Every year the Litani were offered to Terrell, then burned. Okay. So let me run this through real quick. Okay. So I guess I gotta finish the Lesser Circle first. See, I got like rough cut rubies and rough cut sapphires. Okay, so if I were to surmise and probably guess, I need to first complete the Lesser Circle or something like that. Complete the appropriate Lesser Circle of gods before they accept your blessing. Alrighty. So let's see here. I can complete the first circle. I just need to probably hit up the Wheel Clan and probably return to Quintana to reach Terrell. Not sure about Macau. Consists of 8 lesser gods, 1 for each sentient race, 3 greater gods, 1 for each one of the balance of alignments. Alright, sorry, give me a sec. Terrell. Grove found in Falcon's Egg. A statue of Litani purchased from elven traders. Gain +4 and +1 to perception. I already completed Geshtana. Albrick, Wheel Clan, so I need to find Lava Rock. Makal. Bidokan Village. Okay. Alright. Bolo's Altar. Krellin, the fucking fetid little fuck. Do I need to do the evil lesser gods too? Or the darker lesser gods? Okay. Blessings of lesser gods of a particular circle will accumulate, stack, and done proper order. The blessing of the greater god of that circle will override lesser god's blessings. Valoran overrides the greater god's circle blessings. Getting Valoran's blessing prevents any more blessing, making any more blessings to any of the altar. Okay. Okay, interesting. So if I'm looking at this, I think the way it seems, I need to get the third circle, I think, in order for me to technically get it. Let me see. Halcyon, yeah, no. Halcyon just, no. Okay. Oh, I see. So I have to do it in a very specific order. So I did Torg. I know that much. So I got Geshtana. I got... yeah, that's the only one I got. I got Geshtana. What does Halcyon give? Is he any good? Alright, whatever. You know, this is what happens when I get involved with affairs of paganism and such. He's like, oh yeah, no, it's cool, guys, it's cool. Oh, boy. Jeez. So much work just to get through this place. Then again, I think we're at, like, the quarterway point to where this ends. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, Albert got wrecked. Alright, let me... I can't really, like, hunker down here. That's the issue right now. There's too many hostile forces here. Let's see here.
Of course, sir.
Oh no, Chaluka died. Fuck. Unacceptable. So I have fucking four half-naked guys in my fucking party.
Of course, sir.
So yeah, this is my party right now. I have fucking 4 half-naked guys, a dude in power, and a dwarf.
Of course, sir. Of course, sir.
Alright, I gotta proc aggro with this guy.
Of course, sir.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have anything to help. I don't want to use the tears, that's why. I know the tears could probably help out drastically, but unless it's like a real emergency situation, I'm not whipping it out. Let's see if this will work for... Alright. At the very least I know that the fatigue restores can work on Virgil at least. I know that when it comes to like certain things, that Magick just does not hold the same weight to someone that is proficient with technology. And I know that much. Alright, Gorgot's Pass. We finally are reaching it, boys. We're finally reaching Caledon! Caledon! I told you, Mono. Hush! Alright, but yeah. Caledon. Here we come. And I just got to a Monty Python fucking skit. You don't mind the fact that I got 2, 3, 4 half-naked men here, alright? This is not by choice. Alright, yeah. Oh my god. How do you do? Let's see. Dwarven plate mail. Dwarven chain. Fuel. Great helm. I'll not buy that from ya. Fuck. Where the fuck am I? What the fuck did I get here? Oh my god, did I fucking unintentionally soft lock myself? I just got fucking trapped into some dude's home. He kidnapped me, guys. You saw that. Alright, realistically, I probably could have broken down that door, but that would have raised crime. So I'm not doing that. Not yet, at least. I need plausible deniability and plea of insanity. Tell me about Caledon. On the west coast? Basic plate mail. Minute plate mail of regeneration. Hey, yeah, let me see the stuff you've got right now so I can possibly pawn it off. You emotionally scarred me, good sir. I'm walking away now in hopes that you may turn your back and say, now hold on, that thing looked interesting. He's not turning around, is he? Okay, whatever. Don't mind me, just moving slow as molasses. Can we barter? Dude, I got like a lot of this stuff here, so can someone please fucking pilfer it off, or do I have to travel back to... Yeah. But yeah, do I have to just pawn it off to someone else who'll take it? Better yet, is there a clothing store that I could go and get my half ogre friend here? Alright, let's see here. The fuck? Greetings, I'm Renard. I've been expecting you. You're sent from Mr. Willsby, no? I'm here for the negotiations. Yes, of course you are. You're not from Caledon, no? I hate this place. Pit of vipers. I'm a politician and know something of the game's hard, but Caledonians, never been so much backbiting, bootlicking in all my days. Advice: hold on to your wallet. So much money passes from hand to hand. I've received bribes from beggars here. Bless me, I have. Pray to the gods I survive this wicked place. To the point, Bernard. Apologies, sir. I'm having a terrible time. No matter. You'll proceed through these doors straight through, and the large doors at the end of in a courtyard. The guards will be instructed to let you pass once you have finished our conversation here. And then, once through those doors, walk to the end of the long hallway and another set of doors. It will lead you to the council. You'll have to proceed to the podium, and the advisors begin asking your questions. Then what? Finish negotiations, you will obtain signed agreement upon from them, and leave the premises immediately. Mr. Wilsby will meet you right here once negotiations are done. You'll be paid then. Sounds clear enough. Personal advice. You will no doubt be approached by a few persons on your way to the advisor's chamber. These individuals represent various interests here in Caledon, and will attempt to sway your position on a number of points detailed in the dossier you received. So, do not speak to them. Take no money from them, and for the love of the gods, do not change your position on any of the points. The very economic future of Arcanum hinges on the acceptance from Caledon into the United Kingdoms. You hear? Good day to you. Good. I'll send word to the guards to expect you. Good luck. Alright, let's reread the dossier. Magical and industrial. Industry. Offer this and see what they say. Under no circumstances are you to give them control over both. Second issue, magic within Caledon. They do want people want to practice with freedom. A moderate stance of this issue is recommended. One of the more delicate issues is that of the Bates Steam Engine Company. The company opening a factory there, but there's also concerns of domination at the Bates of their own companies, and so they're leery about giving Bates trade privileges. Should recommend that Bates be given limited trade concessions within Caledon, not unlimited freedoms. On the other hand, we don't want anything in the agreement that would deter Bates from developing in Caledon, so be careful with the terms of what they are. Very important issue for both of us. Dismantling the you not want to keep a full standing army and navy. Be careful to speak of these issues. Negotiation might hinges on these. Limited operating rights in the city walls. The number of notes Caledon have on the United Parliament should be academic. You should not, unless absolutely necessary, offer them any standard issue. Issue 2 notes follow, followed by 3 votes after 5 years of membership. Final issues of Caledonian farmers. As you might know, Tarrant is very dependent for grain. Alrighty. Jeez. Here we go. See how bad this ends. Dear Sir, grateful for your time and very much appreciate the time to clarify your remaining points in the article of membership. Please. Specify that Turan's position will be construction. Technological, economics. Enjoy limited trade concessions within Caledon. One of the requirements of the United Kingdom members must discontinue their currency in exchange for a unified gold standard. And what are the Collodian ship routes? See? Number of votes of Parliament. Hello there, boy. Let's see. Interesting. I must say you've done quite well. Not perfect, but But when you do get everything you want, I'm most impressed with your work. I'm going to pay you 7,000 gold for your skill negotiation. Oh, God. Alright, yay! I'm a master manipulator now. Woo! Woo! Master manipulation! Woo! Woo! Let me see here. What is the outcome for Caledon in terms of getting everything? Let me see. Negotiations with Caledon. Charisma 19, win over the advisors and making agreement around. Alright, let me see what did I choose. So let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading up on the outcome I have, apparently. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the counter between I got was between 26 to 37. Alrighty. Nice. Okay, interesting. Okay. You'll have yours in time, Willsby. You'll have yours in time. I have pressing matters to attend to, though, so there's that. Alright, though. I'm now a master manipulator. I guess you could say a master baiter. I ask who you are. Wesley Carrington of the Misk household. We're gonna find Victor Misk. Alrighty. Hello, sir. The pleasure is mine. Pleasure, madam. Who might you be? I am Lillian Misk, wife of the late Victor Misk. Late Mr. Misk. He's dead. Recently passed, and we put him in the ground not 4 days ago. Have you a moment? Can I ask you a few questions about Victor? What do you know about him? What happened? He was found drowned by the docks, washed up by the shore. We haven't seen him in days, but he had been that way the past few months. What do you mean that way? Victor had become unbalanced last few months of his life. He began having delusions, frequent anxiety attacks, ever since they released that cursed book. Curse of Sang-Ang by Kendrick Wales. Yes, that book. Once it was released here in Caledon, he became convinced he was the next victim of the so-called curse. I tried to comfort him. That was all the author's conjecture, and he wouldn't listen. He would say, "They got my old dad, and now they were coming for me." We buried him a month later. Where was the funeral? At Caledon's cemetery, northwest, here near the Panari Temple. Was there anything strange at the funeral? Not that I remember. A few of our friends, the servants, and some family members. May I ask about the book? How did it get out that Victor still owned a copy? I don't know! We kept it a secret for very long. Only Victor and I knew, as well as some of our servants, but none of them would have said anything. They're like family to us, and we've always treated them so well. Perhaps Mr. Wales paid one of them some hefty sum for the information. Yes, I know. We did all we asked of them, but all of them denied any complicity in the matter. I trusted them all, and besides, I have no proof to the contrary. I suppose I'd be grateful if someone would look into the matter. I'd be honored to offer my services. Any help would be appreciated. The servants are around the house. Feel free to speak to them. A few more questions. What happened to his father? Victor's father, Philip Misk, was an avid collector of books. At one time, he had the largest collection in all of Caledon. He died in a fire. It was deduced that he had fallen asleep at a study while smoking a cigar. Something caught fire, and he was killed in the blaze. Most of his collection was lost, but not far among the Dark Elves. No, but Victor didn't find it for many years. It had been hidden in an old chest in the attic of our summer home. It seems Victor's paranoia may have been an inherited trait. Doesn't it seem strange they both died somewhat mysteriously? I don't share that view, sir. I'm not a superstitious woman. I miss my Victor more than anything. But I put no stock in such tripe. Both Victor and his father were victim of chance circumstance. I'll hear no more talk. What delusions was he having? He would say that people were following him, that hooded and robed figures would appear all around him, staring at him, watching him. He said they would approach him demanding the book and threatening horrible things if he wouldn't give it to them. Almost exactly what happened happening to the previous owner of the book. And you never saw any of this? No, I believe all those stories drove my poor Victor mad. Of course, there's been an ungodly number of collectors who came calling about when they found out they still had a copy of the book. But all of them were polite and professional, not an evil man among them. Alrighty. I'm a master persuasionist. Let's see. Let's see. Could boost my dexterity a bit, but I do want to get my strength up. Teleportation. You need 18 willpower. Unlocking cantrip. Maybe I'll do a magic playthrough, because right now I'm doing a fairly neutral-ish playthrough. I'm technically classified as techno mage. But, you know, whatever. Let's see. I do want to get my strength up, though. So... Yay, now I deal slightly more damage than usual. Might I ask who you are? I'm Brita. I mean... Brita. I am Brita, the maid. A few questions. Some questions about the curse of Seng'ang. Why would you read that bad book? That book drive Mr. Mist to death. I know one talk about it. Investigating the matter for Mrs. Misk. What do you want to know? Do you know how Mr. Wales found out that Mr. Misk had the book? No, I know nothing about that. I mean, I love Mr. and Mrs. Misk. I never do anything to hurt them. Seem awfully defensive about it, Rita. Oh no, I already talked to police. I've never heard anything. Leave me alone, I don't want to talk about it anymore. We'll be seeing another time, Brita. Let me see. Well, you know what they say about catching flies with honey and all that, you know? Nothing. Do my job. Try and make money.
What is it that you want of me? What can I answer for you?
Oh wow, okay, so now we get... Okay, so this is how you look at the character's sheet. Oh wow, fucking Virgil is so whatevered. Man.
Yes, sir. What would you have me do?
Carrying on this person. Alrighty. Let's see if we find something or anything.
Excuse me. I'll just be a moment.
Let's humor this old fool for a while. He might be able to help us, and if playing along with his delusions helps our cause, I'm willing to do so. This city dwarf? Of course not. I am a dwarf of the old tradition. I care little for these dwarves who forget their history and their heritage.
Alright, but he seems to know who you are.
What? You must be joking. Look at him. He's grown soft. And his beard. I'd go so far as to say he probably trims it.
Probably.
Don't take the farce too far.
Staying in character.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had something to do here. I'm ready to go when you are.
Virgil, what are you doing here? Whose grave is this?
Nothing. This is someone I used to know. Many years ago, I just thought I should stop by and pay my respects.
Lawrence Bermond. Friend of yours?
Lawrence was my friend. We grew up together. In Tarant, actually. Our families moved to Caledon when we were older. He died in an accident. Terrible accident.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Please, let's just be on our way. I'm sorry, well, forget it.
Why don't you just tell me, Virgil?
Perhaps another time.
Tell me about this graveyard. Not much to tell, friend. Just the place where Caledon brings her dead. I've been working here 80 years and seen a lot of bodies come and go. Stories I could tell. Spoken to the wife of Victor Misk. Yes, such a sad story, that one, eh? We buried him not 4 days ago. Show me where he's buried? Surely, last grave in the third row from here. Thank you. We might need to do some spelunking late at night. So let's see. The maid has a family she's trying to support, so that makes her the prime suspect, so to speak. However, we can't rule out Wesley in totality. What a conundrum. happening here? How's this? Wesley Carrington, 25 Dragon Turnabout Caledon. Now it's funny to think that this game has the has a fucking game, or has the entire United Kingdoms element. Literally just named United Kingdoms. Yeah, no. Who wouldn't want to have Great Britannia in their game? I'm trying to think. Is Troika Games is it European or is it something else? Clues. Like his prostitute he does. Why do I call it glimpse of the degenerate? Capital idea. Thanks. No constable, but interested citizen. Tell you what I've seen. Most horrible vision, behold. Pale skin, slight shadow of man. Start from the beginning if you would. I'll be working, and Emily forgotten something. Slime. What do you look like? Slight man. It's possibly an elf. Appear to be. Anything else? Oh, great. I just realized that it's fucking Jack the Ripper in this game. God. God almighty help me. Fucking Jack the Ripper, because Whitechapel, White Church. Jeez. exertion's not a fact of the trapdoor. It's much heavier for you to do anything. Adam Maxwell, who are you? Hey, Daniel McFairstal, master at trap arming and disarming. You've heard of my reputation. Ah, yes, your skill is legendary. What are you doing in Caledon? Let's see, JT Morgan. Let's see here. What was the other? Elmer Burbottom. Let's see if what's his name has anything to say about it. Who the fuck is this asshole? Tell me about Elmer Burbottom, Wesley. What? How do you... What are you doing to my personal belongings? Will I be forced to call upon the authorities? Just answer the question, Wesley. Who is he? Confrontation is clearly not the way to go. Let's try an alternate bellboy. Oh my god, Wesley was so angry, he crashed my game. Have you a moment? Alrighty, so we got a name to pin at the very least. Alright, give me a sec. Something's come up. I gotta step away for a moment. Alrighty, I'm back. Have to do something real quick. Alright. So according to the walkthrough, I have to go back to Tarant to friggin' do whatever it is I need to do. Right. Alright, back through Gorgoth's Pass and then to Shitty Hills. And for the sake of posterity, I am curious what a Magick playthrough would look like. I'm curious what a full Magick playthrough would look like. Might go far, might not. Still. Yogi Bears. Still 19 charisma though. It's funny to think you could actually get 19 charisma just off rip technically as well. Alright, this is the one guy I know that's willing to buy my literal garbage. Let's see. I wish to trade with you, and I will trade you this studded leather armor.
Yes, sir. What?
I think he's literally just holding all the stuff I sold him at this point. And now he's still got the fucking Mace of the Damned. He's like, ever since you brought that over to me, nobody's been wanting to buy stuff from me. So I can't restock my things. If you ever have something to sell and get rid of, go to Shrouded Hills because they got bargains. I don't know any good jingles, to be honest. I'm sorry. Alright, so... real quick, see if she's willing to buy in the first place. The Arcane Greatsword. I'm trying to figure out how I want to play Vampire the Masquerade, because I was actually looking online seeing how the mechanics work. And while Bloodlines specifically does not have the same bells and whistles as the OG tabletop, it does at the very least have some elements that can be used a bit. Or some things that can give a reference as to how certain characters might go. Yeah, how certain characters might, like, go on or something like that, so it's a good frame of reference on that point. Pollution on the rise, get your papers here. Isn't it always on the rise? Let's see, let's get to trading. Heavy rags. So, I got you some clothes you can wear now.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Chaluka's now wearing a white suit instead of a black suit. Much like that new Spider-Man suit. No, it's actually pretty old. You know, I've been meaning to get into Marvel Rivals at some point, but at the same time, I know for a fact I'd just be playing Spider-Man. So why don't I just play a Spider-Man game, or just Marvel Ultimate Alliance instead? Oh, God damn it, now I want to play Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. You know what, I should really look up which Ultimate Alliance though. I played up to 3 last time. So I'm really trying to like scratch my head, like how do I wanna... Yeah, I'm just gonna scratch my head, like how do I wanna do that? Locating individual. Trileus. Alright, 14 Trileus. You know, if there's one thing I don't like about Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, is the fact that there was Spider-Man Miles and Spider-Gwen. It's not even because I don't like them specifically, it's just, I don't know. I've grown up during comic book runs where things were kind of sort of like set in stone, so to speak. There was like there was already an established dichotomy between characters and such. For every Superman, there's always their Lois Lane and such. And I'm trying to remember, I know for a fact, I grew up somewhere along the lines where Spider-Man got married. Granted, it was somewhat tenuous, but it was still him being in marriage. And then Civil War, and then One Last Day happened. And by God, I'm feeling heated right now. I did not read them because, well, I didn't know how to get to a comic book store when I was younger. I didn't live nearby one anyway, so. But yeah, I know of it. And boy, golly. Jeez. I'm trying to think. You know, I was actually watching a video about the Class of '09, that visual novel about the early to mid 2000s. It was interesting to see how people look at it more retrospectively. And it's also interesting the fact that people dissected the game as a visual novel as well. From writing to choices and such, it was certainly interesting. I had my ears on the ground for it. Yeah, I had my ears to the ground about it for not a long time, but when I heard about it, I thought it was like one of those like online webcomic things where it pretty much would, just revolve around this idea of an early to mid 2000s thing going on. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. I don't know how else to describe it other than just as that. Where am I going? I have no idea. trying to find this Tenera's place, but it doesn't really... Because this map is so bumfuck small, I can't really get a good sense of orientation as to where the hell I need to go. And along with that, unfortunately, I can't, you know, do the CRPG highlight feature. Trellis Way in Ashbury. Oh, great, Ashbury, they say. Ugh, I've been walking around Tarrant. Aish, alright, let's get to it, I guess. To Ashbury. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's right, Virgil left us for a short time. That's why, to pay respects to his dead friend. I wonder if I should invest into intelligence in this game. Maybe, actually. I don't know. It would help not to chug like 15 drugs just to become intelligent all of a sudden. Then again... Go, my minions, go and slay the monsters that dare get in our way. Alrighty, here we are, Ashbury, or as it's properly called, Ashbury. Here. Where's the residential area of this godforsaken place? Alright, we got Harbor View, Trellis Way. No, here it is, I guess. Oh my gosh, it's a gnome. Sir, what happened? I was attacked. I've been wounded. Oh gods, it hurts. How can I help? Kendrick Wales. The book. Seng-Ang? That's why I'm here. This isn't the best time, but I'm looking for Elmer Burbottom. Burbottom? Why are you looking for him? I'm investigating. I don't have much time. Weapon used on me. Things magical. Feel life leaving me now. I am Elmer Burbottom. You are? I don't understand. Kendrick Wells is merely my pen name. I don't think anyone would buy a book named Burbottom. It seems so trivial now. You paid Wesley the butler for the information? Yes, and now it seems that death of Victor Misk is on my head as well. It seems none of us could escape the curse. Perhaps not even you. Save your strength. I'll get some help. No! I think I'm done for what it's worth. Tell Misk I'm sorry. Kendrick, hold on. He dies. Son of a bitch. Well, this is just a fine mess. Great. Great. Just great. Let's see if I can get a ship over to Caledon. Swear to God, if I gotta hoof my ass through that pass again, I'm gonna be angry. Relative to the term. Ugh, boy. These are the days of my final hour, as the Emperor would say. Oh, fuck's sakes. Alright. We're off to go to Caledon, the horrible path to Caledon. Oh my god. Ugh, great. Off to walking now. Months and months of walking. My character must be cut as fuck right now, that's for sure. Speaking of being cut as fuck, I should probably play Vampire the Masquerade at some point. I've been saying that a lot, but I've been thinking about how I want to go about it. It's either go as Toreador or... yeah. So I was thinking about how my character, after the events of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, would be... how would his story end? The best way I could probably describe it is maybe achieving enlightenment. Or, yeah, achieving vampire enlightenment, pretty much. I'm trying to think, it's called Galodon or something like that. And the requirements for it is by the right of the storyteller, of course, but also by maintaining humanity above 7, I think. But yeah, it's to maintain 7, above 7 humanity, and with it also, I think, pretty much reach equilibrium with the beast inside. And so, yeah. Yay, here we are in Caledon. May I have a moment? I found out who sold information about Victor. It was the butler! I see. Suppose you never know about the people, even the ones closest to you. Perhaps there's some justice in his untimely death. Thank you. Untimely death? Haven't you heard? Found his home a few days ago, a knife buried in his heart. Perhaps there's something into the curse after all. Well, thank you for the help in the matter. Alrighty, real quick, let's see what we're working with, I guess. Let's see. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so general store around here? Because clearly one thing's for certain. I can't get by with just my hands digging. So I need myself a shovel, it seems, to dig up Victor's grave. Alright. White church killings. Yeah, all of them are consistently women. Where the hell do I get a shovel right now? General store, obviously. That doesn't exactly help out here. Look at that. Look at that. The gnome is just standing there, imposingly, asserting dominance. I really should play Max Payne again at some point. There's a lot of things I gotta play again at some point. Jeez. Alright, so there's a few ways we could go about it. Among them is robbing the grave digger somehow. I need your help digging up old Victor Mitsk. Dig up his grave. What for? I wish I could tell you, Bingham. Trust me, it's important. Well, I do sense of some fair, honest fellow. Alright, I'll hear. Seems very fresh, but there's no trouble digging back up. But you must wait until nightfall. There are guards at the gates, but they fall asleep when the sun goes down. Finding the book looks obviously fake. Purchased at the Roseboro gift shop. Alright, I'm currently moderately encumbered. fuck was that? Live here alone? Yeah, I literally just saw her freaking whatever. About the rabbit slaying. Have you seen anything perhaps as you return from your tryst? Exhausting. Why? Very puzzling. No one seems to have seen this beast. Well, obviously. I just fucking saw her, the werewolf just walk inside and just like whatever. Yeah, if you don't mind me saying, I just literally watched a werewolf just walk inside and just freaking whatever, just shred ass all the way through. You know that, right? Game? You're the beast that was destroying the rabbits, Cynthia. Afraid you transform into a werewolf at night, Cynthia. I have no idea. I'll speak with him. I've discovered what happened to your rabbits. I'm afraid it's your daughter. I'm sorry to tell you this, but she's become a werewolf. I'll have to kill her. No, I've not. Alrighty. Shit, okay. Wow. Is there gonna be an arc for this, or is it just gonna be like a reference and that's it? Oh god, game crashed again. Master of Morph Tula for 2,000. Pickpocket or killer. Dave will reward you 1,000. So funny thing about this, about the quest specifically. Apparently, there's been reports of the fact that, But yeah, there were reports of the fact that apparently the rabbits, if they get a critical on the lycanthrope, they can theoretically kill Cynthia. Alright, yay! Alright, so apparently you can get yourself a cure for lycanthropy. So that's something. Alrighty, so now we need to find the father. Is there a problem? Who might you be? Captain of Roseburg Guard. Can I help you? Not this time. Let's wander around and see if we can find something or anybody. Let me ask you a question. What can you tell me about Victor Minsk? Let's see. Greetings, good woman. May I ask your name? I'm Miss Morgan. May I have a time? Happy to meet your acquaintance, sir. Flintlock pistol. Hunting rifle. Oh, my katana's slightly broken, guys. So who do I owe the acquaintance to? What do you know about Victor Minsk? Name sounds familiar. Some connection with the book? Most helpful, ma'am. See, there's a Roseboro gift shop here. Here lies Philip Misk. Strange choice to be buried, that's for certain at the very least. Why here? Sing Ang, horror among I dedicate this to my dearest Raven. Gladly face these horrors again, 1,000 others. Only for a moment, another moment with you. My name is Redford A. Tillwigger. Ghost stories of the Dark Elves. Okay. Guess we gotta circle back over to the Glimmering Forest then. Alright, now that we got the location of the Dark Elves' hideaway. Okay. Curse of Sing Ang, huh? Well, of course it would seem as though that Philip Misk held the last copy of the book. What can you do, I guess? What can you do? Looks like it's the end of you. No one escapes the Malusian hand. Oh God! They got me! They got me! The Malusian hand's been had! Okay, so... Again, you won't escape the Malusian hand! Oh God! Oh God, stop! Stop, please! I don't know why these guys just always think that trying to intercept me is gonna be a great tactic. This guy's wielding a scimitar and wearing literally just thread-back trench coat. That's it. Why did he think it would work? Oh, hey, Swift is back.
Hello again. It's so very good to see. Certainly. Of course. What... Mingarad. What did she say?
This place is giving me some reminiscence of Baldur's Gate 2, which, to be fair, this game came out after Baldur's Gate 2, so it probably took some notes somewhere along the lines. Man, what would a Baldur's Gate 2 remaster / remake look like, I wonder? Real quick, let me look up something for the ancient gods. Seeing as I'm here in the Glimmering Forest, may as well take advantage of this opportunity. So, who did I worship? Krillin, and who else? Terrell. Wisdom. Well, that doesn't really narrow things down, and... oh, there we go, okay. Alright, here we go. My goodness, I have 8 perception now. I am currently equally perceptive. And that's it. I've also received bow training too, so there's that as well. Oh, that's right, I lost my haggle in exchange for that, that's why. Yeah, not that it matters too much, I don't think. Let me see, how can I spec out my character? Yeah, let's go with intelligence. You know what they say about being an intelligent man. At the very least, the usage of my drugs won't be a complete crutch. My drug usage will make me slightly more intelligent. Oh good, we're outside Falcon's Egg, okay. I now have no longer minus 10 IQ, but now I have just 10 IQ. That's it.
It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done.
What is it? I'm here to see Mingorad. Be aware of the procedure. My sincere thanks. Lovely place.
Yes?
Who are you?
I am Zan Alurin, warrior priestess of the Dark Elves. And who are you, stranger? You've
I'm
never
Aeon.
before seen the trees of Senang. Of that, I am certain.
I am Aeon.
Honesty. You surprise me. You take a large risk in exposing yourself to me, especially considering what you are.
And what do you mean by that?
I don't know exactly who you are, but I do know that you don't belong here. Sometimes I see things that others cannot. I know that your road has been long and that you're in grave danger by being here. I suppose you could say that meeting me has increased that danger.
Perhaps you're right. I might be forced to solve that problem.
Don't be a fool. If I posed any threat to you, you would already be dead. I hold your secrets in my mind and in my heart. I don't plan on sharing them with anyone. Yet.
What do you mean? What secret?
I see things. When you walked into Senang, I saw something around you. A great latticework of wood and iron, and it carried a great weight, which weighed nothing at all. These are the visions I see. What they mean, I don't always know. But I do know that you are somehow important to me.
Why? What answers are you seeking?
What do you know of the Dark Elves? Do you know the differences between us and our cousins in Kintara?
I know almost nothing of the Dark Elves. I only know the philosophical differences.
Then you know that the Dark Elves, like Aranax, want Arcanum to once again be ruled by elves, and elves only. They will stop at nothing to make this a reality. They've already done much, and are still doing so.
You keep saying they. You are the Dark Elf, Zan Aria.
Yes, I am. I am a Dark Elf. Sometimes that is a burden. I don't know exactly what I believe anymore. I see visions, and these visions tell me that there is something very wrong with what the Dark Elves are working for. Something very wrong with all that they have done.
Then perhaps your place is not here among them.
Perhaps not. I do not wish to betray them, nor do I wish to betray myself, or you. And I can't say that in the end, I won't betray one or all. Perhaps it is best that I leave all of this.
If it's answers we both seek, why don't you join me?
You would have me? Knowing I can make you no promises? Knowing that my own answers will always come first? And you have no idea where we are going. And I will not tell you. Not yet. Not until I am sure of the right choice.
Yes. Will you come?
Yes. I will join you on your quest. It may be that I can help you. I pray for your sake that I am not your or the world's undoing. What is it you need?
The hell? Ugh, again. Alrighty.
When my guards informed me a foot soldier of the Malokian Hand was here to see me, I couldn't guess what you could possibly have to speak with me about.
I've come to report the search on the blimp crash survivors.
Judging from the Hand's famed reputation, I assume you were here to tell me that the survivor has been located and eliminated.
Not exactly. The Panari's become involved.
Involved? In what way?
They believe he's the fulfillment of some prophecy.
I don't think we need to worry about the Panari. They are harmless.
How can you be sure? I think they've hidden him from us.
I think you are searching for anything to excuse the Hand's inability to locate the survivor.
We're more effective when we are given all the necessary information.
And just what do you think we are keeping from you?
There's some link. There's some link between the BMC's banishment and the survivor.
What could a possible link have to do with finding and eliminating the survivor?
We need to understand our prey's mind to predict his actions.
The only link between them would be information that the escaped dwarf passed to the survivor. We don't believe they had any knowledge of each other before they boarded the blimp.
That's very interesting. Where exactly did the dwarf escape from?
The Malokian Hand should have no concern for the whereabouts of a few measly dwarves.
We think the survivor is attempting to contact them.
That would be an impossible task for someone of his limited resources. You will learn nothing from this line of inquiry.
What do you think the dwarf survivor told?
We cannot be sure, obviously, but we assume it has something to do with why the dwarves were banished to the void. Sadly, Stenar, the dwarf from the blimp, was one of the most skilled engineers. His loss set our timetable back a fair amount.
Alright, I gotta step away for a sec. Apologies right now, folks. No? Apologies about that. My dog just... Apologies. My dog just blew chunks, so... Alrighty. Alright. Seemed nothing to do with dwarves banished from the void. The attack of the blimp was to kill Stentar.
We knew Stenar would try to contact Bates, and Bates has enough wealth and power to make problems for us. He could possibly have even purchased himself enough mages to shore up the wards for years to come.
Using Bates in your scheme was a stroke of genius.
After all those years of trying to concoct a plausible excuse to banish a group of dwarves, that young fool stumbles in there and walks away with their cherished technology. Aranax himself couldn't have dreamed up a better scenario.
Aranox must be furious that Stenar escaped.
What did he expect? He has them constructing a technological gate to weaken the ward so he can re-enter this realm, and he's surprised when one of them escapes through it.
Why hasn't Aranox returned? Stenar made it through.
Stenar had absolutely no magical aptitude. He was able to slip through the smallest opening without any danger to himself. If someone of Aranox's magical power were to attempt to come through before the rift was big enough, it would be an excruciating death, to say the least.
I think I have enough information to proceed now. Good day. I know who you are. Sorry? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You're in the village of Dark Elves and no one here shouldn't be here. So, wouldn't I know who you are? Yes, of course, sir. So sorry, sir. Too late for that. Do you think that the hand doesn't recognize its own? Or doesn't recognize its quarry? So, you do know who I am. Who are you? Gideon Lair, first blade of the Melosian hand. I have sought you for a long time, and here you are walking into my very arms. Interesting indeed. I find it interesting you're a mere whipping boy for the Dark Elves. The hand serves no one, stranger. The Dark Elves are our most current employers, and nothing more. I suggest keeping your tongue in check. Fine, but what does the Melosian hand... Why is the Melosian hand trying to kill me? Why else? We're assassins, my friend. What? We have been contracted to kill you. Is there anything more to be said? But why? What did I do? Sadly, you've done nothing at all. The original contract was to find Stenar Rockcutter, who was posing as a gnome when he boarded the IFS Zephyr. You spoke to the dwarf, and you've involved yourself in his affairs. We've been hunting you ever since. So I was merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. It would seem that way, yes. And yet, you don't wonder why the Dark Elves want Stenar dead? It is not important to me. The Hand are assassins. We provided service which we perform very well, and we are paid for the service upon completion of our contract. Nothing else is important, my friend. The Hand has no conscience or morality. We are death. That death now comes to you. The Hand hasn't always been that way. What could you possibly know of the Hand, stranger? We've been assassins for more than 1,000 years. Our record, immaculate. Our techniques of the oldest master. You don't know us at all. I know of Darien Ka, Gideon. I know why the left hand left them. What? How do you... You know nothing. A mere scrap of information, an old name. You don't have any idea what you're talking about. Yes, Gideon, I do. So you know our history. You may be the very only living person outside the Hand who knows these things. That we once served such evil and shame is a shame to us. Why was the Hand so shamed? Do you have any idea what sort of monster that Carrion the Terrible was? He discovered all the dark necromantic arts, used to experiment on living souls, killing them, and then raising them from the dead. The Darien Ka was his evil prodigy, and we served them unquestioning for 500 years. We've never been told of what Carrion had done. Then your leader, Terrellins, found something. Yes, of writings of Kerrigan, which describe in detail the experiments he used to perform on the victims. It made Tyrion sick. The revulsion and despair, he vowed to destroy Darien Ka, no matter the cost. And yet here you are making the same mistakes over again. What do you mean? If you thought Kerrigan was bad, how about Aranox? Aranox? What the hell does Aranox have to do with any of this? He's returning. The Dark Elves are involved. I see. We've been lied to once again. Someone will answer this in due time. And as for you, I'm sorry. The hand will bother you no more. Thank you, Gideon. Good luck to you, stranger. We won't be seeing each other again. I recommend you leave here as soon as possible with your business.
Excuse me. I have something I need to talk with you about.
Yes, Virgil? What is it?
I have to leave. There's something I need to do. Something I should have done a long time ago.
What are you talking about, Virgil?
Listen, I'm sorry things have to be this way. I stayed with you as long as I could. I tried to forget. But it burns within me. Won't leave me alone. I have to go to Caledon. If I can, I'll return to you. If not, well, I wish you the best of luck.
Virgil, please, just tell me. Let me help.
I'm sorry. I have no choice. I can no longer live with it. I must go and do what must be done. Farewell, living one.
Virgil, wait!
Forgive me, but I must go.
Alrighty. Oh yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six.
What is it you need? What did you want me to do? I will wait here.
Hello again. It's certainly. How can I help you?
I bring information about the village of the Dark Elves.
I'm so glad you returned safely. So very relieved. Are you hurt? Perhaps you need some healing.
No, Raven. I'm fine. But, it is good to see you.
Very well, perhaps another time. What news do you bring of Midgard? Did you find him?
Bring news of the Dark
Did
Elves.
you find the village of the Dark Elves? Tell me what happened.
I traveled to Tarant and...
That's quite an adventure. But it seems you found what you were looking for. And this Midgard, did you find him? Did he tell you what happened to the Black Mountain clan?
Yes, she was in the village. I spoke with her.
She? And what did she have to say? You were there long enough. Obviously you two had much to discuss.
Only what was necessary. I had reasons to return quickly.
And that is perhaps the best compliment I've ever received. Thank you. Tell me of this Midgard. What did she say?
She told me of the BMC.
So, the Black Mountain clan was banished in order to help Aranex weaken the wars. He's really coming back. We elves are a magical race and wise to the ways of ruin and prophecy. But I never really thought... Regardless, we must act. You must speak to my mother. She may be able to see what is to be done.
I will, Raven. I'll return once I have...
Hello again, traveler.
Hello, Lady Silver. I have one more question to ask.
Yes, I knew you'd return to me. And it seems that you still walk the shore. This gladdens me.
Why?
It means that you've chosen the right path, traveler. At least, right in the way that you see things. I am happy for you.
May I ask you something?
Of course. What is the question?
What am I to do next? Please try to be clear. Silver Lady?
Your answer lies with Nazruddin.
What? How is that possible?
You have your answer, traveler. We won't be speaking again.
Wait, who?
Hello again. It's so very good to see you. Certainly. How can I help you?
Spoke to me. Spoken with your mother about Arcanum.
You did. And what did she tell you?
The answers lie with Nasruddin.
That's very, very odd.
Why?
Because Nazruddin has been dead for more than 2,000 years.
That makes things a little difficult.
Yes, it would seem so.
Nasruddin and the council, they banished Arcanum.
Yes, I know. At least that's the story. As I've said, I don't know the details.
Well, that puts me in a pinch. I'm looking for a dead man.
Yes, it is very strange. My recommendation is that we travel to Caledon. There we will find the first temple of the Panari, and perhaps some more answers.
I'm sorry, did you say we?
Yes, I did. This matter affects all of Arcanum and the elves more directly. Where else would I be than where I am most needed?
I was questioning the decision. So, you'd like to join me?
Of course. I'd love to join you. And you would have me?
I have no other way.
Then let's go face whatever is out there together.
Oh my.
What is it you need?
I go nowhere with the Dark Elf woman. If she's with you, then I am not. It's as simple as that.
Raven, I'm sure my presence overshadows that of Zan Oro.
Yes, you're right. I might be able to overlook the fact that you consort with such trash.
Good now. Zan Alarin?
Yes.
Will you join me?
Yes. I will join you. And to the end we must go.
Let's depart. Yeah! Yay! Woo! Yay! Yeah! I now have 2 ladies in my party. That's got to be a slight step up. Just gotta get Virgil back now. You know, we should probably go to the Wheel Clan actually real quick. Master Charisma, baby. Oh yeah. We got dwarves, we got 2 half-orcs, and 1 half-ogre. Now we just need to pick up the Virgil again. Yay! I got another level, guys! Yay! You know, I should really pick up playing Oblivion again on stream. I've been doing it on my off time a little bit. Yeah.
Greetings. It's good to see you again. And again I thank you. I have assumed my rightful place as King of the Dwarves. I've made peace with my past, but have not forgotten its lessons. Tell me, have you found anything out about the fate of the Black Mountain clan?
Yes, I know what has happened to them.
I see. We were betrayed, lied to by these dark elves. And who is this? Is this girl not an elf? Her dress is not that of the elves of Kintara. Who is she?
Her name is Zan Alrin. She is a dark elf.
What? You dare to bring one of the betrayers to our very homes? The crimes they have committed against my people are unforgivable.
Wait,
I will
Logar.
have my revenge.
Wait, Logar, you don't understand.
Your Majesty, might I speak to you for a moment, sir?
Are you going to defend this evil woman, brother? What is your name? What clan are you from? Speak.
I am Magnus Shale Fist, your Majesty. And my clan is, well, I have no clan, your Majesty. They have been lost to my family for a long time.
I see, lad. Forgive me for my outburst. But this elf, she has betrayed our people, Magnus Shalefist. Can you deny this? Something must be done.
I do not deny that a great wrong was done to the dwarven people, your Majesty. But this girl had no part of that, and she has been a loyal companion to us. I may have no clan, but I am still a dwarf, and I do not choose my friends lightly. I speak for this girl, and I stand by her.
Thank you for the sentiment. But I do not need anyone to defend me, nor my honor. I am Zan Alurin, and I am a dark elf. And I am not ashamed of that fact, Logar Thunderstone. But I am ashamed at what has been done in our name. Believe me, if I could unmake the past, I would do so.
I don't understand. You live among them, and yet you don't believe as they believe? That makes no sense. Why should I trust you any more than they?
So, King of the Dwarves, you assume that all dark elves are the same? That a name determines what is in one's heart? Tell me, Logar, have you so soon forgotten Lorik the Abjurer?
Lorik? How dare you speak that name here? It is blasphemy. His betrayal of the Dwarven Stone was an even greater crime than that of your people.
Yes, of that I am sure. But tell me, Logar, which clan did Lorik claim as his own?
I'll not be questioned by your kind elf. That has nothing at all to do with what your people are responsible for.
I'm sure that you'd like to think so. But the fact is that Lorik was of the Wheel clan. Or had you forgotten to mention that to our friend here? The most evil dwarf in the history of Arcanum was of your clan. So don't speak to me of names and hearts and evil, Logar. You have not the right.
Yes, you are correct. I am old, and sometimes it is hard for an old man to see new truths. Forgive me, Zanaloran. If your companions trust you, then so do I. You are welcome in the Wheel clan. And now, it is time that I play my part in this as well.
What are you saying, Logar?
I'm saying that I mean to do whatever is necessary to avenge my people and save our world. I prefer to... Do you need anything else?
Okay. Alrighty, let's see.
Hello, my friend. Yes, I think you would be a fine companion. I've already made preparations. Should we leave? Yes,
Alright, this is... Jesus Christ. Alright, I had to leave behind 2 of my finest. Those half ogres are probably doing all the heavy lifting, and I'm gonna regret leaving them behind. Jesus Christ. Welcome to this man's army. Alrighty, circle around to Tarant, and back to Caledon. Oy vey. Such grand and tumultuous ordeal. God almighty, I'm already regretting fucking letting the 2 half ogres leave. Jesus H. Oh god, game crashed. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna wrap things up from there. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you want to see more, we'll be picking this up another point in time. Well, this has certainly gotten interesting. Not sure how I feel about taking Logear as my companion, though. From what I understand, he's pretty okay, but the 2 half ogres are just really, really good. So, yeah. I'll probably reload a save or something, who knows. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be picking this up whenever I can. Yeah, whenever I can is the best way I could describe it. And, yeah. Till then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon in the next one. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. It's probably going to be next week, but yeah. I'll see you then.